This fierce dragon looks at Xiao Fei and starts roaring. Xiao Fei is shocked to see it. This fierce dragon's eyes start glowing, and it lifts its head up. On the other side, Lu Fan was carrying Jian Ying in his arms, and then he jumps to the ground with her, causing Jian Ying to get a little hurt. Jian Ying is shocked and says that this is a very dangerous dragon. And then he looks at the dragon. The dragon comes and stands in front of him. The system tells about this dragon that this dragon is known as Wild Fight Bone Dragon. And its level is 55 and difficulty is Nightmare. Its powers are Bone Armor Furious Bone Dragon, which grows white bones and attaches them to the bone armor to increase defense. The second power, Bone Knife Attack, releases bone blood within range of the target, causing area-wide damage. And Bone Storm, this power spreads bone within the target's area, and the lower the health value, the greater the damage. Lu Fan looks at Jian Ying and says, "Don't worry at all. You'll get better soon." And then he tells her, "I'll kill that bone dragon soon." With that, Lu Fan starts running towards the bone dragon. Jian Ying tries to stop Lu Fan and runs after him. But Lu Fan ignores her and runs towards the dragon. Jian Ying shouts from behind saying, "Please don't go after that dragon. It is really a very dangerous species of dragon." But Lu Fan quickly runs up and tells Xiao Jai to transform into his destroyer form. On the other side, Xiao Fei hears Lu Fan's order and immediately walks into her destroyer form. On the other side, flames appear from the Boon Dragon's mouth. Xiao Fei stands in front and roars very loudly. Flames appear all around her. And then she starts burning the dragon with flames. The Boon Dragon's arms were almost broken. Jian Ying is shocked to see this and thinks to herself that Jia Jai actually has a second form. And it's no wonder Lu Fan was so sure that he could kill the dragon together with Jia Jai. Suddenly, both Lu Fan and Xiao Fei rush towards the Boon Dragon to attack together. And Lu Fan immediately orders Xiao Fei to release the Emerald Blessing. And the dragon's sword moves closer to attack it with a sword. Emerald Blessing applies the dragon's aura to the target for the next attack to increase damage. And then Emerald Blessing is released on Lu Fan. And then the three people move forward to attack together. Fan orders, "Cooperate with me, and we will destroy this dragon now." They all attack the dragon together. Then Xiao Fei's descendant uses Devastating Roar, which deals massive damage to all characters within range when the roar is released. Xiao Fei's rapid roar causes vibrations to spread through the bone dragon's body, and then its head is cut off. The bone dragon falls to the ground, and Lu Fan draws the dragon's sword from his hand at the same time, and uses Dragon Fang Strike, which increases the energy to deliver a powerful blow with the existing weapon. And Lu Fan attacks the dragon with all his power, breaking the dragon's spine. And then he thrusts the dragon's sword into its chest, and the dragon's eyes start to glow. Lu Fan is surprised to see the dragon, and a purple aura appears. And the purple orb around his body also starts to glow. Then suddenly the bone dragon uses the power of Bone Storm, which causes bones to move in the target area, and the lower the health value, the bigger the chest. Lu Fan looks at the bone dragon and is surprised that it is not dead yet. Then suddenly the bones of the bone dragon start to rejoin. Everyone is surprised to see the invisible being and wonders what is happening. And then a powerful force is seen coming and shattering the bones of the bone dragon. Lu Fan looks at Jian Ying and says, "Why didn't you come down?" Jian Ying replies that it is the shadow of the sword, and I will fulfill my bet. According to our agreement, you defeated Chen Jai, and I bet you to show me the specialty of swordsmanship. Now I will tell you. Lu Fan replies, "Okay, let's get ready and go together." Suddenly the bone dragon appears in its full form again, and moves forward to attack Lu Fan with its hand. Jian Ying immediately moves into action and extends her hand. Strong aura appears around her hand, and she says that swordsmen unlock a new weapon every 5 levels. and she explains that this is my trump card known as the Karma Fire Scythe. A powerful power appears, and she explains that the name of this weapon of mine is Karma Fire, which is of epic quality. The weapon is level 20, and it is the power of the evil Karma Blast, which has an attack attribute that can be switched between fire attribute and dark attribute. Each time a life is cut, the attack power of the Campfire Scythe permanently increases by 9%. As the power hits the Bond Dragon, a massive explosion occurs. Lu Fan looks at her with a smile and thinks to himself that it turns out that the Sword Eagles have no open skills and instead have to obtain different weapons to use their special abilities. Suddenly, Xiao Fei appears and waves his hand at Lu Fan and says, "Xiao Fei, it's our turn now," and then he tells her to release the Emerald Blessing over Xiao Fei. Xiao Fei immediately releases the Emerald Blessing over Jia Fei, causing the energy released by releasing the Emerald Blessing to increase the damage of 3 attacks. Lu Fan looks at her and immediately orders her to use the earth-shattering power, which impacts the ground and causes a large amount of damage to all affected targets within range, and the enemy is likely to fall into a deep crack in the ground. At the same time, Xiao Jai uses the power of Earth Breakdown, which causes a massive explosion and a huge crack opens in the earth, and Bond Dragon falls inside the crack and dies. The system reports that the Emerald Dragon's level has been raised to 15, and the new skill is Transformation. Xiao Fei and Xiao Jai stand next to Lu Fan. Lu Fan's level is now 26. Jian Ying now breathes a sigh of relief and thinks to herself. Although the trump card weapon Fire Scythe was used, all the damage was caused by Xiao Jai, and the dragon's strength was simply too much. At the same time, Xiao Fei grabs Lu Fan, which makes Xiao Fei feel a little jealous, and she starts crying. Jian Ying looks at Lu Fan and asks him to forgive her, knowing that you Xiao Jai and Xiao Fei can defeat the boss soon. It doesn't matter if I take action or not. Lu Fan tells Ying that it's okay. Thank you for saving me from the storm of bones. I have gained a lot today, and then he explains that not only did he know the attributes of the Sword Eagle, but Xiao Fei has reached level 15. Is there a stage of improvement at star 15? Does it increase its ability like my weapon? The system says that Xiao Kai's powers have now increased. Contract: Emerald Dragon, level, low level agility, old strength, 656, spirit, 459, stamina, 959. Source of life is Emerald Light, Emerald Blessing, Natural Assimilation, Emerald Dragon Bloodline. Form change: Emerald Dragon enters the evolution stage and can switch between 4 forms at will. Blood Pact, blood relationship. Provide Dragon Pet with 10% attribute bonus to Dragon Master. Young Dragon in open state. All attributes and energy consumption reduced by 50%. Dragon Girl form. Form change due to blood contract. Eternal Spring state. Transform into the Eternal Guardian of the Tree of Life and get new skills Life Pulse and Eternal Guardian. Soul Light opens. Abandon the body. Transform into Soul Light. Connect with friendly target and get new skills Soul Refuge and Soul Influence. Lu Fan explains that this can be explained by the fact that after Xiao Fei reaches level 15, she can change her appearance to become like Xiao Jai. And it's great that Xiao Fei is growing up so slowly, and then he puts his hand on Xiao Fei's head and says, "I never thought her dragon form would be difficult to see, but now she has 4 forms that she can change into just like Xiao Fei." Lu Fan puts his hand on Jai Fei's head, which annoys Xiao Fei a lot. And then she looks at him with anger in her eyes. And then he says it's time to try out Xiao Fei's new form. Jian Ying turns back with a smile and says, "Then we have to go back to the Flying Dragon spread tree to continue our search." Xiao Jai and Xiao Fei both start fighting to catch Lu Fan. Then suddenly fireballs are seen raining from the sky, which rain down on Lu Fan's group, and then they hit the ground, causing a huge explosion. All of Lu Fan's stuff is blown away, quickly runs away. Jian Ying says that this is a magic attack. Lu Fan runs away and tells everyone to be careful. Everyone runs and hides behind a big tree. And Jian Ying sits down. Lu Fan sticks his head out and looks outside and says, "It seems that the battle with the furious bone dragon was very noisy." Then suddenly a lot of dragons appear in the sky. And then he says that the other defenses have been attracted because of the bone dragon. Friends, this chapter ends here. Don't forget to like the video to see the next chapter. And if you are new to the channel, then subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Till then, take care of yourself and your family.